Hey, what up? This is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD, and thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell while you are here. And I appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me. It feels good to be back in the studio. Of course, I've been gone for a whole week. I was in Dallas for work, but I'm back at home, so I'm able to make some better content, better materials. For some odd reason, when I was there, the mic wasn't working, so I just said the hell with it. I just used the laptop mic, so that's why the audio didn't sound pretty good for the last two videos that I released last week. But nonetheless, I'm back with another review. This time, this review is on two videos, and this is on two Asian women. One from the Philippines and one from China. And they're actually showing their support for Passport Bros or Blue Book Gentleman or whatever you call yourself nowadays. So they wanted to confess, how they feel about it, as well as, talk about the other women that have been talking about them. Because we all know that American women has been talking a lot of crap about foreign women. This has been going on since day one. We all know this. And we all know the reason why a lot of American women do this stuff. Because they want to feel as though that they're higher than these women from other countries. But nonetheless, let's jump into the video. Let's see what's up, see what's going on.
It's so hot here in the Phil, it's not even funny. Number one, girls, not just because you hear that the girl is from the Philippines, the girl is from Thailand, the girl is from Malaysia, it's automatic that they're poor, they're uneducated, that they speak little English, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, before you judge anyone else, please look at yourself, because majority of girls that I'm seeing like attacking those girls, you guys are like, ugh. I'm sorry for the term, but it's just like, ugh.
I love when she did it. That's kind of hilarious. It's funny. But that is always the big thing. They always try to say that these women are uneducated, in other countries, which is far from the truth. We actually talked about that before. We know that most of these women are actually college degree holders. They have college degrees and so forth, but they know when to use that and when they don't need it. Like most of these women from these other countries, they get their degrees, but they prefer to be a housewife or just be their mate, their mate, the man's mate. So work with them, whatever they need. So, of course, if a man, per se, an expat, were to move to their country, they have no reason to work. They don't need to, because he has more than enough money to take care of him and his wife and the kids and so forth. And the second thing about what she was saying about how the women look, yeah, we see that. Most of these women that are talking crap, they're not really that attractive, compared to a lot of the other women. You ever notice that the women that look pretty nice, they actually support Passport Bros? They will say that either they will say that they will support it, or they will say either they really have no care of what's going on. So basically, it doesn't matter to them, because most of those women, they have the top pick of the litter, no matter what, the women that look good. So it's just the average looking women or below average are the ones that are really upset. But let's keep on going.
Girls, there's poverty everywhere. It's not just in Asia. And yeah, number two.
Oh, hold on, let me stop it right there. Yes, that is correct. There is poverty everywhere, especially in the United States. Most of these women will talk crap saying that these foreign women from other countries are in poverty. Well, if you go to some places in Alabama, Mississippi, you will see how poverty looks. Most of those places look even worse than a lot of these countries, a lot of these cities outside of the United States. Like, basically, they make Medellin look like a paradise, like a metropolitan paradise to be at, in some of these dirt road places, cities, and so forth. So that's why I kind of laugh when a lot of these women will talk about these women from other countries, and it's like, look at your own backyard. There is a lot of places that looks really bad, especially these neighborhoods that some of these women stay in. It's like, and you got the nerve to talk crap about other women.
English is not our first language. However, you are not to gauge someone just because they don't know how to speak English. I believe that an intellect of a person is not gauged on the language that they speak. They can speak to you in pure Bisaya, pure Chavacano, pure Ilonggo, pure Tagalog. They won't even flinch. Have a debate with them, and then you're gonna choke yourself up. And girls,
Yeah, and that's another thing, is the fact that these women, they say that, they're high and mighty because they can speak English. Well, that's the only language you speak. When these women, they speak more than one language. So it's like, how is it that they're uneducated? You gotta be intelligent to be able to speak more than one language, but it is what it is. They will talk bad about these women in other countries.
Realize that the more videos that you're putting on the internet about passport bros, the more that you guys are triggering them to go in the field. I work in.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You guys are making it so much easier for men to get their passports because they see how you guys are acting. And that's the problem. A lot of these men, and here's the thing, a lot of the men, they already seeing how modern women act, and that will cause them to want to get their passports and start moving on to greener pasture. Well, what happens is you got other passport bros that actually have moved on, and they're telling other passport bros or other men, this is how it is in other countries. This is what you're going to get. This is going to be your experience. And that's what motivating other brothers to go to these other countries, especially Asia, Africa, South America, wherever you could think of. They're going because the word of mouth. And then plus this right here is kind of like putting the cherry on top of the cake, on top of the whipped cream and the cake and so forth, because of the fact that they're seeing how horrible these women are talking about men that decide to leave to go to other countries. Now they get to see the full, like how these women really feel about men, which is really horrible.
BGC and Ortigas, okay? Everywhere I go right now, BGC, Ortigas, Makati, Pasay, we're being dominated by foreign guys. Except, of course, those guys that live here and that they work here. So yeah, the more videos that you post against them, the more they get triggered to go here. It's just funny how girls are like generalizing those women from Asian countries, like socioeconomic wise. I think that my boyfriend and I are pretty much on the same level. Like, he has his own house, he drives like nice cars, his car is even like better than mine. Like, I have my own place, I have my own car, I work in the corporate world. Like, just because
you big dummy.
And I'm saying that because of the fact that for those women that will say that these women are poor and don't have any jobs or anything like that, that's one of the biggest things that they say. But these women, they're doing it. They not only have a job, a career, but at the same time, they know when to be submissive to their man. They know when to let it go. They know when it comes down to them coming home. They know, who is the king of the castle. So the problem is in America, it's not like that, or in the West or whatever. The man, he has no say, which kind of sucks. We understand that there is things that has happened in the past, but that's before our generation. That has nothing to do with our generation. This new generation is like they're trying to punish men for the sins of the past generations from years ago, decades ago. And it's like the past several years, or even let's say for example past 30 years is not the same. So this is what it is.
you would hear that, oh, they're from Asia, blah blah blah. Like, girl, educate yourself and fix yourself.
Exactly. So you heard from her. That was a Filipina. She actually did a response video talking about all the stuff that's been going on, and it is very true. All the stuff that she has stated, it's like, why are you even saying all these bad things about women from other countries? But we know the reason why. It's because they don't want these women to be desirable to men in the States. So they're going to try to talk down as a competition move. They're going to try to talk down on these women to make it seem like they're not qualified to be women, and they're trying to use that they're better than them, that whole situation, which we know men, the stuff that we value, what we see is more valuable to us. We know that that's not true. What women in the States value is their degrees and things of that nature. Well, men, we don't desire that. We don't care about that. We don't care about your degrees, how much money you make and so forth. We're just looking for wife qualities. And that's what it is in foreign countries, that they give you the respect and wife qualities that men are looking for. And that's why they are more desirable. That's what it is. But women here in the States, they've been fed a lot of lies, and they think that that's not true because of the fact that the media has been lying to them. Well, guys, after seeing how long this video is, would prompt me to basically cut this video in half. So you guys will see part 2 of the woman from China, her response to the next day tomorrow. Because of that, because I don't want it to be longer than what it should be. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.